So a quick little safety lesson here. I'll show you a clip somewhere in the video of the home security cameras, which caught this of me. I was climbing up the ladder. It's a pruning ladder, so it's an orchard ladder. So it's got two legs in the front, and you climb up there, and it's got a pole that you can insert into a tree or a hedge or wherever to make the A shape to climb up and down. Technically, you should have somebody holding the pole on the other end of the ladder when you're doing something like this, especially on a hard surface. I've done this enough that, you know, I'm pretty used to it. I'm pretty comfortable. And sometimes when you get comfortable, you get injured. So remember that. I knew this was only a few feet from the ground. And even if I fell, it probably wouldn't hurt me. It's not the first time I've fallen off a ladder, but you can seriously get injured if you don't get someone to hold it. And as you'll see in the video, I was working off the ladder, you know, and I was reaching, and then I slightly moved, and that pole that keeps the ladder from falling out was on the driveway, and it slid out this way. So the ladder went down like this, and I basically had this big, long, gas heavy pole hedge trimmer in one hand and the ladder in the other, and I rode it down. I just like that. I was able to ride the ladder to the ground, step off, and just put it back up and continue working, continue doing the hedge all the way through. Now the time lapse didn't catch it because it's right up in the corner of the video. The way I had the camera positioned, it didn't catch that. But I'll throw a clip into the security cameras to show you. But it just goes to show you can get hurt anytime. I didn't, luckily, knock on wood. But yeah, when you're doing a hedge and you're using a pruning ladder on a hard surface, definitely get someone to hold the other end of the ladder for you. Thanks for watching, guys. Aaron here. I just finished trimming up this hedge. Looks pretty good, I guess, for what I did. It was pretty gnarly at the beginning. I time-lapsed it. You'll see that later in the video. I just want to point out a few things of the afterwards here and go over a little bit of ladder safety because I actually fell off the ladder during this, slightly. So stick around and check that out. Should be a little bit funny at least. So here's the hedge here. Give it a quick haircut. It was pretty loose, pretty out of control. I tightened it up. I mean, it was in full bloom, but sometimes the schedule only permits to get things done when it needs to get done. But it looks much better than it did. It's pretty sweet, pretty straight. I had to make a couple of holes in it, unfortunately, because that's the only way you can keep it straight. But it'll green up really quickly. They always do, these hedges. Now it does get a bit squirrely. I don't know if you can see it in here. It dips down a bit, and the reason it dips down there is because the hedge needs to grow up into that still. So that's why I didn't really buzz that down. I left it a little bit loose so it can fill in across the top. There it is. Looks much better than it did. And that's that.